Hey friends, welcome to the channel called Eat Travel Fun. I'm your host Mansi Oza. This channel basically I started few months back to share my travel stories, to share update on the destination so that you can plan it in much better way. A lot of you ask me that how do I manage my travel? How do I plan to go on so many holidays, which I'm not, but मुझे काफी लोग पूछते हैं कि how do you go on such a holiday? आपको ऑफिस से छुट्टी कैसे मिलती है? How do you plan? And I thought it's better to talk about how you can plan your holiday or how you can plan your travel calendar. I have divided this video in two parts. जहाँ पे first part में will focus on how do you plan your holiday, how you plan your leaves in such a way कि आप ज़्यादा holidays कर सको, और दूसरे part में will talk about how you cover that holiday with a substantial amount, which is called budgeting, and how you can save your monies in and ways to save money so that you can travel more. Before we start the video, I'm also an amateur photographer. Just do follow me on Instagram. My handle is Mansi_eattravelfun. And if you like the video, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button with the bell button so that you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Let's start with our topic of the day, which is how to plan holiday like a pro and in a budget. In India, we have three public holidays which falls on 26th January, 15th August and 2nd October. ये holidays हमें मिलती ही है. अगर ये holidays Monday to Friday के बीच में आती है, then again it's a chance to go on from a short to a long holiday. Majority of my holidays मैं Independence Day ही बनाती हूँ और मेरा Independence traveling से होता है. In 2017, I went to Sri Lanka on 15th August. So I clubbed 15 August, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. That's how I went on a Sri Lanka holiday. The public leaves are one of the best way to plan in advance the holidays, and these are long weekends which are sure to come in your calendar, which are sure to be taken by most of the people. So make most of it by booking in advance. So this was your tip number 1. Now comes tip number 2. Apart from public holidays, we love festivals and we have so many festival holidays. इसी तरह से जैसे हमने पब्लिक हॉलीडेज को मर्ज किया था, आप फेस्टिवल्स को मर्ज कर सकते हो. रिसेंटली वेंट टू लक्षद्वीप एंड आई एक्चुअली वेंट ऑन अ दशहरा हॉलीडे. दशहरा वाज फॉलोइंग ऑन Tuesday, so actually I flew on a Friday night, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I did a Lakshadweep trip. So again, in terms of how many leaves I took, one, which was a Monday. So I did a good holiday, but again it's just a one leave holiday. Similarly, third is your paid leaves. As an employee, or even if you are in a business, you are eligible for certain leaves, and these leaves are given to you so that you can take a break from your work and you can enjoy, refresh and come back. So अगर आपको लीव दी गई है तो आप क्यों नहीं लोगे? ऑब्वियसली आप लोगे. और जब भी आप फेस्टिवल के साथ मर्ज कर रहे हो, एक या दो छुट्टी जा रही है, आप पेड लीव्स के साथ मर्ज कर सकते हो या कैजुअल लीव्स के साथ. इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आपको मिनिमम 15 पेड लीव्स तो मिलती है साल की. अगर आप वो अच्छे से प्लान करो तो आप मिनिमम साल में 2 बड़ा ट्रिप कर सकते हो. अगर 15 को आप डिवाइड कर दोगे तो 7 हॉलीडेज का आप 2 बड़ा ट्रिप कर सकते हो. इफ यू मर्ज योर पेड लीव्स विथ योर फेस्टिवल और पब्लिक हॉलीडे, एक्चुअली आप ज्यादा लीव सेव करोगे. So these are your 3 places in which you can plan your leaves. The fourth idea is basically to avoid unnecessary leaves. I mean that's just my perception. That's how I plan it. मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं ज़्यादातर single leaves ना लूँ, because my ultimate motive is to take a bigger holidays together. So I actually avoid taking a one day off. Even if I have some work probably in the morning or evening, instead of taking a whole off, I do a half day. So again कुछ तो बचता है rather than पूरा जाता है. But again, that's my take. That's how I work it around. If you really want to invest in traveling and if you really want to make most of your traveling, then we can avoid taking such leaves. Second part of the video is most important because that talks about the budget. You can't decide or you can't plan on traveling without having enough money to it. So how I do it, I decide on my yearly travel budget based on how much money I'm going to save every month. So then there is a cumulative figure which I know that I will be saving, and this I want to utilize on my traveling. So I have a big figure which is there as called as my yearly travel budget. Then a top-down approach where you divide this budget in such a way that what is based on your objectives. And my objective is to do 1 international and 1 domestic trip in a year. So my budget, if I want to do equal amount, like let's say a 10-day international, 10-day domestic, then I can just divide my budget in 2 parts. But if I know कि मेरा international destination which I want to go or which I'm planning to go is an expensive destination, then I have to cut down on my domestic destination. Just to give you an example, if your yearly budget is, let's say, 100, then you can divide it into 3 parts, where 50 can be into your international travel and 25 can be to your 2 domestic travel. Now, based on this 50, I have to decide which are the destinations I can do in that budget. As I mentioned, planning in advance, that is my tip number 2, which is plan in advance. I know sometimes it doesn't happen, and it is difficult to plan in advance, but if you plan in advance, you have majority of the benefits which are there. The most important benefit is a flight cost. Well, I traveled to Lakshadweep in October, but my booking was done in July and my flight was done in August. So I actually got a good deal for a flight, and I flew a night before, so I took an odd-hour flight, so I saved the money in my traveling. So ultimately my spend on Lakshadweep was not as huge as I expected it to be. So apart from planning in advance, one of my favorite tip, which is tip number 3, is traveling off season. Yes, I know a lot of people don't agree on that, and actually, if you honestly ask me, I love traveling in off season because of the major reason is a saving of a cost which is at the maximum, and apart from that also you get less crowd. Instead of going इन अ सीजन टाइम जहाँ पे मुझे पता है मैं ज्यादा पैसा दूंगी, जो मुझे पता है बहुत सारे लोग आएंगे, आई रैदर एंजॉय दैट डेस्टिनेशन ऑफ सीजन. इफ यू डोंट वांट टू travel in proper off season, you have another option is to travel in between the season. When I say in between the season, मतलब let's say यूरोप का सीजन है अप्रैल मई जून, which is your peak season. So instead of traveling in April, May, June, you can think of traveling in let's say February or a March, or you can think of traveling in let's September or October type period, because ये period रहेगा जहाँ पे crowd ज़्यादा भी नहीं होगा और कम भी नहीं रहेगा. You will be in between. Obviously, the cost wise, it's not a off season cost, but it will be definitely little lesser than what you will be paying in a season time. Tip number 4 is to look for deals and offers. और इतनी सारी वेबसाइट्स और ऑफर्स आती है, देयर इज ऑलवेज अ चांस टू ग्रैब अ बेस्ट डील. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द ऑफर्स आर ड्यूरिंग ऑफ सीजन और देयर लीन पीरियड. So if you are like me who is okay with traveling off season, you can look for those deals when the hotel is coming up, and that time you get lot of add-ons, you get lot of benefits. So अगर आप off season में travel करने के लिए okay हो, then you should look for deals with deals from the airlines or even from the hotel or even from the travel agent, where they push you to travel to those destinations during off season, and that time you get one of the best deals. Last tip of the budgeting or travel in budget is to have a membership program. Now membership is a very I would say it's a very interesting concept. All the hoteliers, all the airlines, all the credit card companies, they all want you to be loyal with them. And to be loyal with them is that you spend with them, and the moment you spend with them, they give you benefit of that. So in terms of membership and all, I am a big user of a credit card. Everywhere I make the payment, मैं credit card से payment करती हूँ. The benefit of credit card is that मुझे first of all payment month के बाद करना है, and the second benefit is that I earn points, and the moment I earn points, I have an option to redeem those points in a ways of either avail a stay voucher or a flight vouchers, or the credit card company itself give me a voucher where they say that you book this and you get 5,000 rupees off. This video was basically to give you an idea of how I am planning, कि कैसे मेरा ट्रैवल प्लान होता है, कैसे मैं ज्यादा ट्रैवल कर पाती हूँ विद अ लिमिटेड बजट. ऑब्वियसली एवरीथिंग बॉइल्स डाउन टू हाउ मच यू वांट टू स्पेंड ऑन योर ट्रैवल, हाउ मच यू वांट टू स्पेंड ऑन अदर थिंग्स इन योर लाइफ, and then based on that you decide. Please mention in comment section if any of these tips are helpful, and if you are able to do a good travel in coming year. If you have anything you want me to talk about or share anything from my own experiences or from the people I meet, I would love to hear that. Thank you so much, and do continue watching other videos from Eat Travel Fun.